What's good, YouTube? It's Tone. I'm back for another one. Kind of starting to get the hang of this shit, so it's getting a little easier. So today, we're gonna talk about the white sun. You know what's interesting too is that nobody fucking talks about the white sun. You know, some people are too young to even know that the thing used to be the thing used to be yellow. You know what I'm saying? So that's the odd shit about it, is because I'm used to that thing being yellow. And so I did some research on it, and turns out the fucking thing's been white for probably 10, 11 years now. So there's been a lot of shit that's going on. And I'm going to show you why the people in church ain't fucking talking about the white sun. Even though there's, what is it? 49 Bible verses talking about look to the heavens for signs. Right? Well, of course, they're not going to talk about that, because then they'll lose all their customers and they'll know that they were fucking lying the whole time. And that Revelations is talking about the white sun as God's son. And I'm going to show you why it's God's son over here in Gematria. For anybody that knows what Gematria is and coding is, I'm going to show you right here in the codes. This shit is right in the codes. So, you know, if you want to argue with the numbers, then go ahead. But go ahead. You're arguing with the fucking the creator, the programmer. You know what I mean? That's who you're arguing with if you want to argue with these fucking numbers. So what we got here is what are the new heaven and earth? So the new heaven and earth will be God resetting and recreating the heavens and the earth, where sin and the effects of sin will no longer be present. You will be able to enjoy the beauty of God's presence and all of his glory unhindered by the presence of sin. Right, this is where it all starts. Now, I don't even fuck with the Bible a lot. I'm not religious by any means. You know, I'm way past all that. Any man-made religion and all that bullshit. Come on, that guilt and dogma associated with all that man-made morals and all that craziness, right? So, it's a little freaking ridiculous. So, let me just write this down. All right, so what we got here is 49 Bible verses about look to the heavens for signs. Got Luke 21:25. I don't even know what version that is. I don't know how there's 1,000 versions of the same book. Don't ask me that. 4 helpful notes. Not helpful, and there will be signs in sun and moon and stars, and on the earth's distress of nations' perplexity because of the roaring of the seas and the waves. This is in Revelations, and it tells you the sun and the moon are going to give you obvious signs, and they do, and they have been. But are people at your church telling you to look to the heavens for the changing of times and all that? Absolutely not, because they don't want to lose their customers. They don't want to lose their fucking customers, so they're not going to talk to you about that. But I will. I will talk to you about that. So what we got out there here, we got some Google searches. Sun is white now. Is the sun turning white? What color is the sun? Is the sun brighter now? White sun versus yellow sun. What does the sun actually look like? Is the sun white or yellow? Why is the sun yellow? Why would they be asking these questions if the sun didn't used to be yellow? The shit used to be yellow. It's white now, and you can see it here. I'm gonna show you an obvious picture of it. So this is a picture of the sun that we have now. End times, prophetic white sun. Where did the yellow sun go? Where the fuck did the yellow sun go? You know what I mean? So then from here, we're going to go ahead and get into the Gematria Coding that I took the liberty of putting together for you nicely, that I think you'll like, if anybody knows coding at all here. So what we have here is, you know, it all lines up in the English ordinal without even having to do any crazy mathematics to it. The full R reduction, you have all that there too. And so what we have here is the white sun, and I type in the white sun. You have in the full R reduction side, you're gonna have the white sun, 38s all the way down, Christo, which is Christ, right? Then over to the left hand, the 119, which is the reverse of 911, right? And so is this why they're like using the 911 dates for different events that they pull off and things like that? Possibly. So the white sun here comes to Christos, which is Christ in Spanish. Then you have Yahweh Satan. Then you have the next level. You have Star Wars to expose. And then you have the risen sun. So, this is the reason why they're not going to talk to you about that shit in church, is because then you're going to have to. And I mean, this shit is obvious here too. I do coding. I'm pretty much a beast with this shit. And I taught myself how to do all this shit. So, and you can go ahead and type this in on your own too, and you're going to find all this here. So, the white sun obviously has a connection with everything here. And so Yahweh is Satan, and ultimately it's Saturn. Saturn is what it is. And so this even lines up with Satan, Saturn. All that is in there. I don't know why it didn't come up here, because I had it all together, but same thing. Then you have God, Saturn, white sun, next level, risen sun. This all has to do with the white sun that's out here now. So, yeah, I suggest everybody goes ahead and looks up and look at the skies. It tells you, if you're into the Bible, it tells you to look to the skies. But you're gonna wait on some other man to tell you what's happening, when it's happening, and why it's happening. When if you really had faith and you really believe the Bible, then you would already know what the truth is. But as long as you put your faith in man and another man that wrote a book, you're always gonna be lost. So, but that's what I got for you for now. I thought it was interesting, and I mean, quick, easy way to prove what the hell is really going on here, and that and there's an obvious plot to not talk about the obvious. But anyway, that's what I got for you for now. Until we meet again.